It is that time once again. Hey, Moonhopper. Hey, T-Rex. Hey, Sean. Hey, G. Hope all you guys are doing all right today. Hey, Naruto. Yeah, I'm back. Sadly, my lungs are still messed up. Like, I'm no longer transmissible. I just, you know, the Rona has destroyed my ability for air. Hey, Cobra. Old man. Old man. Hey, Elko. Hey, Moonraker. Buck. You know, Buck, I'm actually thinking, yeah, why not? You know, we tried and tried to do Xenothreat yesterday, and it's cool and all that it's going on, but honestly, it was a very frustrating experience. I did not have fun with it. It was frustrating and kind of a waste of time, honestly. So, I'm thinking we're probably going to commit cardiac arrest back to Microtech, grab a trade ship, and just, you know, and go enjoy ourselves. Go through the motions, at least. Because, like, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to games, you should probably only play the games that you find fun, or the parts of the games that you find fun. And while I usually enjoy doing Xenothreat, it's more of a group effort. And, no fun was to be found yesterday at all. Oh, what is going on? Why is my head tilted? Hey, Skill. Yeah, I still got a bit of a light cough. I mean, it's not, you know, it's no general grievous cough or anything like that, but it is definitely a, it's still there. I'm not running any 5Ks anytime soon. Hey, Parker. And yeah, I'm still good for Sunday. Just, you know, make sure to text me so I don't forget. Otherwise, I will forget. Biker, sadly, it is still PTU. Hey, Ken. And yeah, trade lanes have been quiet. No one's really testing it, which, you know, I can't really blame them because, you know, they haven't changed anything. We can go double check and, you know. That's a nice backpack. I like the colors on that. It's gotta be subscriber backpack, yep. Hey, Dragnos. Yeah, I've got some rest. Honestly, I should have got this started earlier. I was dragging my feet today. Like, to be honest, I feel like I've been really tired of Star Citizen as of late. What with the absolute snail pace of the PTU. Good, Skill. Glad to hear you're on the mend. Ow. I still got that bruised rib, though. Ow. Double O Dan, sadly, it is still Wave 1, which I don't understand why it's still Wave 1. You know, like, this went to PTU Wave 1 in December. We are halfway through January. Like, let me put it like this, Double O Dan. They don't even have the Australian servers up yet. You know, T-Rex, I actually really considered just doing a stream of Dungeon Alchemist today to put together some D&D maps. Like, I really considered it. Like, that would actually be kind of fun. Like, maybe lo-fi the microphone and do like a Bob Ross, like, the joy of dungeoning, you know? We'll put a happy little dungeon in this room right here. We'll add a secret passage. And then another secret passage next to it, because every secret passage needs a friend. Be fun, you know? Just showing how to put D&D maps together. It's a fun little program. Ah, yes, Mangle. They, you see, Mangle, like, they dropped it down to 600, and that's still a fair, like, you know, for size 1, it's an okay amount. But it's definitely scuzzy compared to the 6,000 that it... Mangle, have you ever noticed that when a ship comes out, it's never bad initially and then needs a buff? These days, it's always like it's overly done and then needs a nerf. Like, I don't know if there's been a ship that has debuted in the last, you know, year or two that didn't have some sort of overwhelming advantage that got nerfed later on. Deployable, we're in 3.18. I think 17.5 actually got shut down for the time being. You know, Dragnos, I think I actually have that game. I need to double check.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Parker, maybe the Scorpius. I feel like... Hold on. What is... Oh, no, that's on the floor. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't tell what that caution sticker was on, and I was weirded out that it kept moving. Alright, let's grab a caterpillar.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Yeah, CIG's gotta sell those. Yeah, Silas, I think this might be for, we can't access it. It's very restricted. No one can access it. There's not even a call button. I guess maybe that's for, I don't know, hitting up some restricted hangars or... Also, I like how we have elevators that just go like a kilometer away, you know? Nobody, I think, Captain Astro was gonna put on a rally. I could be wrong about that, though. Yeah, like 317.5 had some testing for, Orison, or Siege of Orison. Have I ever told you guys how much I hate New Babbage? Yeah, Kyle, I think so. I'm really feeling that Star Citizen fatigue. Like, we went a whole year with 317, and we got some iterative updates, but, you know, 318 is probably going to cook till February or March. And at the very least, I can get some testing in. I want to go back and test the issue I was having with acetine and Grim HEX, so we're gonna be in the pipe for a little bit, going to Crusader.
You are clear to launch.
Oh, nobody. It's because, okay, so one, I feel like there's just a needless frame rate drop from all the snow. Atmosphere is particularly thick. It feels like it takes me a while to get around. I don't like that I have to get a train between 3 separate areas times. The metro is not a particularly pleasant experience. There's also, look at this, like 0 visibility.
Thank you. And please visit
Like
again.
nighttime at ArcCorp, easy. Nighttime here, I am flying blind.
Landing gear up.
Also, I just feel like I run into less people with Area 18. Like, look at this. Look at all that stuff. Never have those issues at Area 18, you know? Yeah, Russell, that's for 317.5. It's a stopgap patch being released before 318, so they can get out all the Lunar New Year skins. Literally, that's all it is. They've got some slight updates, I think, for Siege of Origin, but it's mostly for marketing stuff to sell Lunar New Year stuff. And honestly, probably Valentine's Day stuff. Who knows how long 318 will be in development for? You know, Mobutu, that's a good way to look at it. That's a really good way to look at it. I wish I had that outlook. Yeah, see, Silas, I don't like that. How about you guys? But, I like seeing where I'm going. And a lot of stuff around Microtech just has, like, needless visibility issues. Like, all the moons are 1G, which just seems lazy. And then you've got planets or moons that have, you know, no atmosphere, and yet for some reason they just have hurricane gale force storms. And it's like, all right, well, that doesn't actually work. You can't have zero atmosphere basically being like our moon and have gale winds that toss ships around. That's not a thing. Yeah, Russell, like I'm at like 160 gigs right now with Star Citizen, and I don't have that ePTU installed. Like I'm just not. I'm not gonna test that. I'm sorry. I do enough Star Citizening.
Quantum drive is now on.
Exactly, G. You can't. Well, I mean, you can in Star Citizen, but that's Star Citizen, baby. That's it, Silas. I love chasing my C2 as it tumbles in the wind, and yet I'm fine. Oh yeah, Kyle. I mean, it'll definitely go up for sale. Honestly, if they wanted to be really cool, they would make it where you could buy the Vulture in game too. Hey, Bobby. Thank you, man. Good to see you, Bobby. Bobby, I want you to know I got your email. I discovered it about 2 days ago. I'm really bad about checking my my stream email. And I had a draft. I was working on a response. I want you to know that I did read it. I was incredibly grateful for it. I was in the process of fashioning a response for you. I just wanted to let you know that I haven't ignored it. exactly, G. Like, you know, the ship weighs literal tons and tons, and gets blown around in the wind, but for some reason I do not. Yeah, Kyle. Well, you know, they haven't really confirmed what the patch cycle is going to be like for this year. Because they might do another thing where it's like, oh, well, since we're getting ready for Pyro, we're just gonna, you know, stay in 318 for a year. Oh, so I hope not. I feel like since they're introducing a whole new gameplay loop, they should probably be cool about it and actually have the intro ship for it purchasable in game. I mean that's me though. I don't have a bachelor's in marketing or whatever. So I feel like if I was in marketing, I would be like, no, don't let them purchase it in game. Make them spend real money. Also, who here is excited for Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? Because I know I am, and I'm not gonna lie, I am jonesing for some decent Transformers stuff, and it looks like it might actually be a thing. Lord Bane, the 317.5 is for a brief test for some slight improvements to Siege of Orison, and making sure all the skins work for Lunar New Year sales. It's mostly the marketing stuff for Lunar New Year, because 318 will not be out in time for it, so they're putting out an interim patch so people can buy more skins. Now, G, I will say that Transformers 1 through 5, the Bay films are trash. Absolute trash. Garbage. They are terrible. However, G, Bumblebee was a soft reboot. And wonderful. Bumblebee was done absolutely wonderful. Direct nostalgia. No real diverging into pointless stuff. It was pretty much a mix of Transformers, generic 80s coming of age films, and The Iron Giant. It was done wonderfully. The Transformers designs are more in line with G1. The intro in the beginning is pretty much a copy of the intro for Transformers War for Cybertron, the video game. And that is a compliment, not an insult. In fact, if you have not seen Bumblebee, I would highly suggest making it the next movie you watch, if you are a Transformers fan. Rise of the Beasts is going to be a sequel to Bumblebee, and it's going to take place in the 90s. And it's going to feature the Maximals and Predacons. So we'll actually have like Optimus Primal, Cheetor, Air Razor. But we'll also have Optimus Prime, Wheeljack, and RC, and Mirage. And they actually look good. I mean, there's some discourse over Wheeljack because they're drastically changing the way his character looks, but That happens to Wheeljack all the time. Yeah, nobody. But Bumblebee was actually good. Bumblebee was actually incredibly good. But, Rise of the Beasts, sadly, okay, like, Bumblebee was directed by Travis Knight. Did, like, Paranorman, Kubo and the Two Strings. You know, an excellent director. I don't really know anything about the director for Rise of the Beasts, but so far, the teaser trailer looks pretty decent. Oh, Paige, if you enjoy Starscream, I would highly recommend watching Transformers Prime, if you have not watched it already. That is probably the best version of Starscream I've ever seen, voiced by Steve Blum, and he does an excellent job of being scheming and cowardly and conniving and backstabbing. Oh, gee, that's it. In the Bumblebee movie, he is a beetle. He actually turns into a bug. Like, he is 1 for 1. Like, I don't want to ruin too many things about the movie, but like they get a lot more right than they get wrong. Like, the things they get wrong are minor nitpicks, you know? Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, the visibility in this game is just trash at times. And I don't know why that's supposed to be a feature. Whatever, we'll just stay there for now. Hey, Phaedrus. Good to see you, man. Phaedrus, I'll tell you, I didn't. It won't even let me put a thumbs up on it. I'd probably have to load it in a separate window, though. I don't know, can I like my own stuff? Is that a thing? Does YouTube have, like, Facebook capability? I've never tried. But yeah, nobody, gee, like, if you guys get the chance, I would highly suggest getting to watch Bumblebee. No idea if Rise of the Beasts will continue its quality. But, you know, a boy can dream. It's me, I'm that boy. Oh, Russell, we're on Yayla. Oh, hey, look. Did they actually fix that? Oof, no, I do not want those arms. I hate those arms. Morozov arms just look weird. I don't know about you guys, but the proportions feel really off. Oh yeah, Magda is great visibility. Okay, we're gonna do this again. Yeah, see, no one's buying Astatine. At the very least, no one's bought it in about 4 hours. Now, we're gonna take this load up to Grim HEX and see if they'll buy it. You know, Phaedrus, I'm really sad that I missed out on the toys for the Bumblebee movie. Because they had some really good figures for that. Hey, Death. Yeah, DBZ. I don't know. I'm not feeling like testing out Xenothread after yesterday. Yesterday, it was just kind of like a sour taste in my mouth. So we're going to do some more testing with Trade, because I want to follow up on an issue I had the other day. Now, who could that be? A cutter. Hey, Brad, happy Friday. Wait, second prime was Ultra... What? No! Ultra Magnus wasn't a prime? You're thinking of Rodimus, right?
Landing gear up.
I mean, like, Magnus had the Matrix of Leadership for all of, like, 20 minutes. Unless you just mean, like, his alt mode, like, you know, with the car carrier. Because you had Rodimus, and he turned into, like, that awkward RV camper van. Like, I like how in the original series, like, if you're a prime, you just get a trailer. Like, that's the signature of a prime. You get a trailer.
Quantum drive is now off. Contact.
That always goes off screen when you transform. Ah, I got you, G. Okay, all right, I'm with you. I mean, he was a prime briefly, till Galvatron, you know, unmade him.
Thank you, and please visit again. Hello, and welcome to Referral.
I don't think that's a spoiler. I mean, that movie came out in '86, right? He got better. He got better. The Junkyons put him back together to a musical number. Hey, Apple. Penultimus Prime. Tell me more.
Landing gear down.
Yeah, DBZ, have a good one, man. Oh, they gave me the poo-poo hanger. I hate this hanger. Also, like, alright, like, I know it's a pirate base, but you would think that eventually someone would clear these rocks, you know? Like, that's just a flight hazard for everybody. Like, nobody deserves that. Come on. Like, this hangar being bad, I can understand because let me, you know, like they'd have to get like a power drill or jackhammer or whatever and clear all that out of the way. So that I understand. That takes a bit more tools, but those rocks floating, they could just you just push that, you know? Like you just get a ship and you just shove.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant ascent.
You know, I actually do have the book, The Covenant of Primus. It has the history of all the original primes from the aligned continuity. Why are my frames so bad? Exactly, Buck. Like, you know, let me dual universe it up. Let's get rid of some of these rocks around Grim HEX. I wish the mold could do that. Granted, dual universe couldn't even do dual universe couldn't even do that, and that was their primary selling point. Oh, Apple, of course that registered with me. What do you mean? That traumatized me. I had depression. I had to go to a therapist after I saw that. You know, not that Transformers was a formative experience that I desperately clung to because I had nothing else with joy in my life at that time or anything, so watching an adopted father figure die on screen wasn't traumatic at all. Okay, now we could actually sell our ass to Team. I don't know what the issue was last time. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Apple. Yeah. It's got the trailer to it. Hilarious Prime. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I wonder if we should test this across shards again. They changed it up? I guess they did. Oh, Moonraker, I didn't stop crying at that till I was like 18, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, grab some fuel. Get out of here. Yeti, I would not. Technically, that works. Like, if you are a subscriber, you will get access to the PTU. But, man, I would not give them $10 just for that. Unless you just really want the subscriber flare, which I... What was the subscriber flare? Paint jobs, yeah. Yeah, I would hold off, man. Like $10, that's a burger, you know? That's a majority chunks towards a Studio Series Transformers figure. That's you know, that's I was gonna say that's like 2 packs of Magic cards, but don't give Wizards of the Coast money right now. Which, I mean, I know they're owned by Hasbro, but there's only so many things that I can avoid because capitalism means that everything is usually owned by one company eventually. So not much you can do about that part. You know, Mata, I actually finally saw Never-Ending Story for the first time the other day. Let me tell you about my childhood, Mata. It was bad. It was so bad. The only Never-Ending Story movie that I had was Never-Ending Story Part 3. Part 3. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get to see the first one or the second one. I had Part 3. I didn't get to see the first one until like 3 months ago. So I really enjoyed it when I saw it, but I wish I could have seen it as a kid so it could have hurt me properly. Yeah, they were a thing, and 3 was terrible. 3 was bad. Oh, 3 was bad. Hey, Rudy. And yeah, like, for those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't, you know, do wizard stuff, like with D&D, Dungeons and Dragons is currently exploding right now. And not in a good way, not in popularity, but it turns out the company that owns it, Wizards of the Coast, subsidiary of Hasbro, is greedy and awful, or more greedy and awful than originally, you know, estimated.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Wait, Coyote did it? That sounds amazing. I want more commercials like that. Alright, let's go visit 157 again. Yeah, Apple, it's not and all the corporate speak around it
Quantum drive is now on.
makes me very hesitant.
Quantum drive is now off.
Hey, Jason. No, I mean, like, 3.5 is good stuff. I mean, I'm more of a Pathfinder kind of person. Mostly because while there are some issues with Pathfinder when it comes to unbalanced characters, it doesn't have things like the pun build or, you know, things like that. Oh yeah, Buck. I mean, okay, listen. I'm not a brand. You guys have permission to steal my likeness for whatever. I probably am going to regret those words one day, but I'm not. I ain't got a brand. I ain't got a whatever to protect, you know? Is that cutter still there? It is. Weird. Yeah, exactly, Apple. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the leak, but there was an anonymous employee for Wizards that came out to talk about it, and basically that Wizards is measuring their success in D&D Beyond subscriptions, which is something I'll never pay for. Because, like, I'm sorry, I know this is a grognard statement, but I prefer books. And the thing about a digital subscription for something like that is it is 100% profit for Wizards of the Coast. There is no overhead except for hosting. They're basically charging you for access to an infinitely reproducible PDF and, you know, streamlined spreadsheet for your character sheet. And that's just something I refuse. Like, I mean, that's the most digital things anyway, you know? Like the spaceships. Yeah, you know, it costs money to produce this caterpillar when it comes to modeling and things like that. But once it's been built, it's infinitely reproducible and goes for $330 a pop on the website. But I also have no discipline and bought them before I started changing my tunes, so. Oh, Chark, Pathfinder 1 was definitely, you know, it's, as people say, 3.75. Yep, only 15 SCU, that tracks. Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna buy some cool. See, the thing about this fluorine, did I say chlorine earlier? You know, they've got 9,999, and this replaces so fast that you wouldn't actually see the number really changing on another server. So if you want to measure that, you definitely have to go with something that has a very low refresh. Let Cutter just buy fuel. Does that have a pilot in it? It does. Okay, they're getting out of here. Hey, Minnie. Ha, Mata. Joke's on you, Mata. I actually have one of their dice sets. And I bought it specifically because if anybody was going to have to call me out on it, they would have to admit they knew what it was. Oh yeah, Mangle. The red caterpillar's nice. Well, okay. It's nice when it has doors on it. for whatever reason, the doors disappear when you're inside. Like, if we go outside, no problem. Thing works. But from the inside looking in, no doors.
Engines online. Launch.
You see, Bobby, I haven't actually got to watch it yet. So I can't judge it. But being someone who, you know, read like the Wheel of Time series, those haven't exactly been treated kindly in film either. Hey, Michelle. Hey, you guys can enjoy it. Like, listen, okay. Listen. There's a lot of things out there that are absolute trash. And enjoying them does not, like, lower your worth or whatever. Like, you don't become trash by association. People enjoy things for different reasons. Nobody should ever look up any sort of adjective followed by the subject of dragon. Just don't. Just don't.
Quantum drive is now on.
Mata's just being an absolute degenerate. I would not suggest looking for any of their DICE products. That's just a small subset of... You know what? Never mind. Anything I say is just going to dig a hole further. Cap, sadly, it is not. 318 is still wave 1 and will be for... forever. Yeah, exactly, Coyote. Like, listen. I enjoy a lot of stuff that is garbage. That is absolute trash. Like, I haven't watched it in forever, but one of my guilty pleasures sometimes is watching stuff like 90 Day Fiancé, because you go, my God. Who are these people? Like, I know they're hamming it up for the camera, but this is ridiculous. And I understand that that is trash. A lot of people hated the Han Solo movie. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I mean, my greatest complaint was that everything cool that happened to Han Solo happened over the weekend. But I enjoyed Han Solo. And, you know, like, there's people that don't like Andor. And while I don't understand, and, you know, I have childlike opinions about those people, I do understand that people can like or not like things for their own personal reasons. Honestly, Buck, I wouldn't download it. I just wait till it goes to live. All it is some slight tweaks to Siege of Orison and the Lunar New Year skins. That's it. That's it. Yeah, Astro, exactly. It's like, surely 318 won't be in development for that long, right? Hey, Waffle. Heck yeah, man. Trying to. You know, I say that. I witnessed a theft last night. At the grocery store. And, a bunch of people ran out of there with some stuff. I don't get this, but there's a thing that thieves do when they get to their car, but they take forever to take off. And it always gives people that work there time to come out and calmly observe their vehicle. And, you know, if you're gonna steal things, I feel like food is one of those things that, you know, it's whatever. It's cool. Like, you know, if you see someone stealing food, no, you didn't. Because, like, listen, times are tough. Everything's crap. There are definitely a lot of people out there that got it bad. And, you know, eating is tough. You guys seen the price of eggs? Price of pizza? I wouldn't have really cared about the theft, except I almost got ran over by them backing out. Granted, it was also dark. It was like 8:50 at night. And I had grabbed an icy, you know, as my usual nightly thing. Exactly, AJ, that's it. Now, if you're like a Best Buy and they're like stealing, you know, speakers or whatever, a little bit different. But like, man, you stealing a turkey? Stealing some rice? You know, Nathan, it was pretty much trash yesterday. It actually put a really bad taste in my mouth, and I had half of mine not to stream anything at all today. Or to stream Dungeon Alchemist and put some D&D maps together. Yeah, LG. Like, the thing is, okay, I live in a very tiny town. For those of you who don't know, I live in a town called Malvern, Arkansas. Which, you know, the first insult there is Arkansas. The second one is Malvern. Like, this is a town of 9,000 people. We're a very tiny town. And, despite that, our you know, homeless population has exploded. And we don't really have any sort of infrastructure, anything to support that. So, you know, things are really bad. But I figure if things are that bad here, they gotta be worse in larger places, you know? Nobody. I don't think so, but there's 1,000,002 towns in Arkansas that I just do not know. It's close to Hot Springs and the Diamond Lakes area. Close enough that we get the radio station for it, the Rocket, which is probably my favorite radio station. Because they actually play like Warren Zevon and stuff. And Revenant, good to see you, man. Yeah, man, you can come on along. I'm just doing some trade routes. I'm probably gonna go out to selling to sell this what do you call it? Ag supplies. Yeah, gee, it's pretty much like that. And yeah, LG, like Little Rock used to be one of the most dangerous cities in America. It got a little bit better, then a little bit worse. You know, the 90s were really bad for Little Rock. And we're still kind of recovering. Oh, Bobby. Bobby, let me tell you about Days of Our Lives. When I was 3 years old, Mom briefly had the money to put me in daycare. And, you know, it was fun and all. But, you know, there was always nap time. And nap time just happened to you know, happen when, Days of Our Lives were on. Well, I've always had issues sleeping. I've always been bad at sleep. It takes me forever to get to sleep. And for those of you who, you know, went to daycare, nap time was just the floor, which was carpet. Wasn't exactly soft. So you lay there awake, and the TV for Days of Our Lives was right there in the nap area. So it's like, I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna watch these boring adults with this weird frame rate that I can't put my finger on and wonder who this person is or what these strange words are they're saying. Yeah, Fal, the towel. The towel. Like, oh yeah, that's gonna make it softer. A towel. Thanks, guys. You had yoga mats? What sort of, like, bougie daycare center were you going to? See nobody. It must be on the other side of Hot Springs, because I usually don't go that far. Like, you know, I hit Hot Springs and stop. Wait, Mata, is that, wait, no, that's Days, okay, sorry. For some reason, I thought that was gonna be, like, a clue thing. Like, Chris Roberts with the development team in 318. Yeah, exactly, Phaedrus. Like, nap time was awful. Took you forever to get to sleep. And if you did get to sleep, suddenly it's wake up and you're like, oh god, what, huh? Hey, joke. No, Coyote, I can't stand those beans, man. There's something about, like, baked beans. I cannot stand baked beans. Something about them just makes me gag. Like, I like pinto beans. I can't actually remember if I like, refried, but baked beans, yeah, no, ugh. Yeah, Seafowl, I was that turbo nerd who stayed up late reading. Like, I had a lamp mounted to the top of my bed so I could read. Yes, LGA, we are in the Caterpillar. And you know, Phaedrus, I will count it as a slurry food. But there was something about it, as a kid that I could not stand. Like, it was just one of the, like, it wasn't a texture thing, it was like the flavor. And maybe I could eat it now, but just something about it just made me gag. Did they? Yeah, AJ, tell us about the wedding, man. Like, what happened? Anything cool? Was there anyone who did, like, the, you know, the speak now or forever shut up? But then they went, you know, I've got something to say? Was there, like, a sword fight? I only ask because, you know, I know you have some sword fighting experience. Yes, Russell, that is correct. Malvern, Arkansas. The brick capital of the world. That's probably not true, but we have a brick factory and we have a festival every June where we celebrate bricks. We literally have a festival about bricks. There's brick car derbies and brick tossing and various other brick themed things. Like, it sounds like something you'd come up with for, like, a super boring town in D&D. It's like, oh, you arrive in town, and there's a hustle and bustle. It appears that there's a festival happening. It's like, oh yeah, what are they celebrating? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Bricks. They have a brick factory. It's like, dude, that sounds dumb. Come up with something better. It's like, no, they have a lot of clay deposits. They make bricks. Like, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a dumb D&D town. See, AJ, that's it though. Like, if there's no sword fight, you should create one. You know, in Revenant, we probably actually do have a Melbourne in Arkansas. We've got a Bald Knob. That's a town I've been to. Ah, gee, that's pretty good. Alright, I guess we'll just sell our stuff here. Oh, that's fair, AJ. Was the cake decent, at least? Like, what sort of food was there? Tell me about the food. Nice, Mata! You know, Traveler is actually where I get my name from, Mata. The Jack Axton moniker was a character I came up with for Traveler. Really? 79? Wow, yeah. Nobody is trading. Wait, no, hold on. That's price, not demand. wonder. All right, so they want 0. We're gonna do some testing, guys. This is probably gonna go bad, but we're gonna go do some testing. I know, Death. Only my name was actually as cool as Jack Axton. Now, Ring a Skitty, that sounds fun. Please tell me they have a skating rink. Oh, Bobby, I bring up sword fighting because AJ is actually trained in sword fighting for, like, you know, acting and stuff. AJ is an actor. Oh yeah, Russell, like we have that generic kind of like almost Western style Main Street. You know, it's like the buildings on both sides, mostly brick, because you know, brick factory. And then we've got a viaduct that goes over the railroad tracks.
Engines online.
Yes, in Revenant, I actually do have a group. We meet in meat space. Honestly, paid the best rates for diamonds. Used to be Tram and Myers. Probably still the best place to get them. As far as selling them goes, Lorville is usually the best place to take them. Elk steak, grilled salmon. This is a bougie wedding. This is a fancy wedding. You know, Val, the viaduct is actually not made of brick. Mostly concrete. Oh, sorry, in Revenant. Yeah, my bad, my bad. I am not in a party. You can just send one. Yeah, Mangle, I really don't like the very limited demand system. Like, even in Elite, when the demand is low, they still buy everything. The price is just lower. And, I'm just not a fan of the way they have it set up where it's ultra limited. Yeah, but Nerdy, I'm poor. Do you want me to say the full word? The bourgeoisie? Actually, you know what? I can just go to Hicks. I can just go to Hicks. Like I said, Dirty, my sister's wedding had Vienna sausages. We don't exactly come from a high class bracket. Yeah, like, okay, so Arkansas is very poor. So honestly, things that are considered middle class really feel like upper high class here.
Landing gear up. Quantum drive is now on.
Like, okay. I live in a town with like 6 red lights. All right, like, our town is actually downgraded. We used to have a movie theater, had 2 screens. They're not big. They're probably the size of my room wall. Probably like 10, 15 feet across, top.
Quantum drive is now off.
And then that went out of business. Once we got a 24-hour Walmart, we brought the Dallas Cowboys in to celebrate, or at least the cheerleaders. But guess what? They weren't getting enough business, so it's no longer 24 hours. We had a Starbucks for less than a year. It went out of business. Now hold on, Coyote. No, we were admitted to the union first. You know, Mata, I can see that as many times as it gets attacked. The free trader Beowulf. Also, Beggar, good to see you, man.
Gear down.
Yeah, Apple. Like I thought we were hot stuff when we got a second McDonald's in 2009. No, I'm just gonna take the smaller pad right here. Puts me closer. So yeah, we're not exactly actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, we don't really have any. We have one sit-down restaurant. Like okay, two actually. Two sit-down restaurants with menus. El Perion and that other Mexican place that I forget the name of. And they're right next to each other. Oh yeah, nobody. It's pretty cheap because nobody wants to live here. Wait, Biker, you guys got a Popeyes? Nice. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Is the cutter door just a smushed down cutlass door? It looks like it. It looks like it. Beggar, actually, no. We have sidewalks on about 3 streets. None of them are streets that are worthwhile or useful. Like, if I walk from my house to the grocery store, which is actually really close by, I have to walk in the street. There was a sidewalk probably 30 years ago, but it's been reclaimed by nature and destroyed. You know, Dark Side, it's actually not. It's quite loud. A few years back, the mayor's son was actually gunned down on his front porch. There's, like, it might not be as bad as I make it out to be, but it's still really bad. It's still fairly bad. Pay, we're actually, this is the first year that we were wet. We've been a dry county for about 100 years now. Yeah, we don't really have the decent sense of community. We actually have a lot of crime, a lot of bad. AJ, you can. I was just being lazy. We're gonna go back to Gillette. I want to see something. What? Yeah, gee, like, you want to buy some clothes and you don't want to go to Walmart, you gotta travel like 40 minutes the next town over. And there's nothing in between. Your car breaks down, you're gonna have to walk to someone's house in the woods. You wanna buy a beer? Next town over. You wanna, you know, go shopping of any sort that's not Walmart? Oh yeah, Apple. I don't really know any of them because my family was never, you know, got to do any of that. But we totally got it. Yeah, Nathan, they haven't actually done anything with trade as far as numbers or availability. They've just essentially put a new coat of paint on the same dilapidated old shack. So sadly, things are going to suck for a long time. I wish I could be more positive about this. This has been so long, you know? Well, paid. Whatever do you mean? Ah, I see dark side. That sounds nice. Like, I grew up with water, but that was like Lake DeGray. Or, you know, Washita River or the Caddo River.
Landing gear up. Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, Apple. I think that was a drug fight. I think that was a drug thing. A lot of drugs here in Malvern. Which, I mean, you get that small town anywhere in the South, you know. You see Coyote R's do. Now, you know, a lot of people don't like to swim in our water because of the brain-eating amoebas. But, you know, that only kills a few people a year. Sadly, Beggar, they did not. Yeah, no alcohol. We've actually been a dry county. Up until this year, we finally voted to go wet, so you couldn't even buy alcohol here. What do you mean, AJ? What about what? The alcohol? Or the brain-eating amoebas? And Russell, I would, okay. If I could deal with it, I would love to run a liquor store, but I mean, you get all sorts of people, and you get the not so smart people. Oh yeah, you know, okay, so brain-eating amoeba sounds scary. Like, they don't actively go for your brain. The thing is, they're all in the water. So if you swallow the water, you know, usually they go to your stomach, but sometimes things happen and they get confused and they go to your brain. And usually by the time you find out, it's too late and you die. I think like 2 people have ever survived them. But I mean, they're not, like, it doesn't happen all the time. It just happens, like, you know.
Landing complete.
Actually, I don't know how many times it happens a year.
Engines offline.
I mean, you probably have brain-eating amoebas in your water. And I'm talking, like, you know, lake water and stuff, like. You know, I've swam in it, and I'm alive. And listen, I've swallowed a lot of water I probably shouldn't have. Oh yeah, nobody. We actually have alligator snapping turtles. Do yourself a favor. Go to Google Images and type in alligator snapping turtle. And that's what we have. We have regular snapping turtles, and we have alligator snapping turtles. And the alligator snapping turtles are very, aggressive. They're very aggressive. They're very aggressive. With a snapping turtle, you lose a toe. With an alligator snapping turtle, you'll lose a foot, or worse. Yeah, see, like, you know, people, like, you know, Lake DeGray is very clean, I think. Aside from the amoeba thing. And again, you know, this is rare. That's rare. You know, okay, all right. Here's the thing that I still have an issue with. with this whole setup. Here is my greatest criticism. Let's say I show up here. Let's say I show up here, and I don't actually have any supplies, but I'm like, hey, I'm curious, what do you guys buy? And it's like, we buy stims. So it's like, all right, cool. How many do you want? I don't know. Like, what do you mean you don't know? Like, just guess. Just bring me all the stims you got. So you show up, you got 260 SCU of stims, and it turns out, you know, Mr. Bob Gillette at Gillette Family Farms only wants to buy 50 SCU. Like, how come I can't know that over here? How come there's nothing, like, it's in demand, but they're not gonna tell me how much of it they demand? Like, it's a pretty screen, but we're running into the exact same issue we had in the previous setup, where it's like, I want to buy this, but I'm not going to tell you how many of them I want to buy. Like, why is this the same as finding out how much I owe the government in my taxes? Why is it like, we know exactly how much you owe us, but we're not going to tell you? You got to do the math and guess, and if you get it wrong, we'll, you know, put you in jail. Like, why? Why is that a thing? Why do they buy it, but they refuse to tell me how much it is until I show up with it? Only to have way too many, and then have to jump all over the place to sell. Like, I should be able to find out how much they want to buy from here. Yeah, AJ, like, that was cool back in, like, the 90s. I feel like if I show up to a place and I'm like, hey, you want to buy some stims? Like, I do. I'm not going to tell you how many, though. You got to guess. Oh, mono tarantulas are nice. What? I'm sorry. What? Cargo transactions cannot be completed while vehicle is... What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What trash is this? What absolute garbage is this? All right, kids, out of the van. They can't buy things while people are in it. In evidence, stay there. I hope you're still inside. Wow. Wow. Okay, so you're out of the seat. Okay, leave the ship. Leave the ship. Because if he's in a seat, he's not in a cargo grid. Yeah, because in revenant's in the ship. He's still in the ship. You know what? Let's just take a screenshot of this. Why? Why? Who asked for this? Who asked for this? Who thought this was a good idea? Who sat down at the table and wrote on a napkin that we can't do a cargo transaction when the vehicle is occupied? Who? Okay, well that works. Once all the kids are out of the van. You think so, Phaedrus? Yeah, Logos, exactly. Oh. Oh. Yeah, man, go have a good one, man. Oh, but Kenneth. Actually, hold on, in Revenant. And Revenant, do me a favor. If you can. Stand on the lift. I want you to stand on the elevator lift for me. I want to see if I can, well, actually we'll have to go somewhere else right quick because I've sold all the cargo that they'll take. But once we get to the next place, I want you to stand on the cargo lift for me. See, Phaedrus, I hope you're right. Like, maybe it's so people don't get, you know, trapped in the cargo grid, but you think that that would just apply for when they're standing in the cargo grid? Exactly, Granulus. Like, alright, we've got the whole crew with the Caterpillar. Me, my turret gunners, and our crappy anime animal mascot. Because, you know, everyone's gotta have one. Everyone get out of the ship. Never mind watching the sky to make sure no one's coming in to blow us up. Because, honestly, if I'm going to be selling at a place with no armistice zone, I want someone on the ship who can sit in a seat and look for things and shoot them as they come at us. But oh no! Out of the pool, kids! CIG dropped a turd in it. That is a turd in my soup right there. Ah, yeah, and Revenant, I doubt they changed much. Let's go to Yela. You know, Death, that's a good question. We're gonna find out. We are gonna find out. We're gonna go to ArcCorp 157. And we're gonna find out. Because, like, you know how sometimes you leave the elevator down, you come back and a pirate's standing on it? Means you can't do that anymore. So, wait, did you know that you cannot sell cargo while people are in your ship? That's a thing now. If you have personnel in your ship, you cannot sell cargo. So, you know, if you're doing multi-crew and you're selling at a place that has no armistice zone, then never mind having people in turrets. They all have to pile out of the ship and awkwardly stand on the side of the road while you sell your cargo. No idea, Cars. That's what we're gonna find out. I'm sorry. I probably sound very negative today. CIG is just really straining me. You know, I think the next stream is probably gonna be something else. Something else entirely. Jason, that's what we're gonna find out. I'm gonna go to ArcCorp 157, see if I can buy some things. Russell, I want to. You know, Russell, there's a place in Austin called the Emerald Tavern. And it's a combination, like, little cafe with liquor and, like, tabletop. Like, you know, they have board games, they do Magic, D&D, things like that. But they also have, you know, various alcohols and types of food. And I love that place. Honestly, if I could, I would work there. But, you know, I don't have the money to go back to Austin or anything like that. Yeah, see, exactly, Apple. 50K or a bad day. Yeah, AJ, I'll probably make a very incensed post after stream today. I should have just streamed some Dungeon Alchemist. We should have just made some D&D maps.
Landing gear down.
Yes, and Revenant. So if you're inside the ship, the walls aren't really appearing. They're there, they're just not rendering. Oh yeah, AJ, I will. I don't know, I might do a late stream tonight, just of Dungeon Alchemist. I really enjoy that program for making D&D maps. it tends to struggle on huge maps, like, you know, 100 squares by 100 squares, which is fair, because that's a lot of squares. Like, I get that one. But it's really great for making nice maps. And they actually have a first-person way of exploring it, so you can actually get down in the nitty-gritty and check it out. Alright, and Revenant, I want you to stay on the ship. I'm gonna try to buy stuff. And then, once I tell you, I want you to jump down onto the lift here for me. Oh no. You know, Akaris, funny you bring that up. That's actually a plot point in Pulsar Lost Colony. I don't know if you've ever played that game, but it's a 5-person co-op game. Where you're running a ship. Like, you've got captain, pilot, weapons, science officer, engineering. And there's multiple ships that you can run. Like, each one is its own separate campaign. And one of these campaigns is the Fluffy Biscuit Company, where you have to run around the galaxy selling biscuits to people. And this is, you know, it's British, so they're cookies. But the thing is, there is a biscuit leaderboard. And if you're at the bottom of the leaderboard for too long, the company writes you off and gasses the ship and everybody dies. It's very sinister. Well, yeah, Jason, I mean, obviously, you know, 100 by 100 is huge. No one's realistically going to use it. It's just, I was trying to make one the other day for, like, a city, and the renderer was chugging along. Oh, yeah, like, Akaris, honestly, man, I'd love Pulsar. Honestly, I think it's better than Star Citizen. Alright, let's try to buy some cargo with a Revenant on board. Nope. 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 Alright. And Revenant, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go stand on the cargo lift. Gee, I've mostly just been making them because I doubt my particular group is going to use them because I'm not the DM. But, you know, I do DM from time to time. It's just nice to have pretty maps ready. Alright, he is standing on it. Whatever do you mean, Apple? Alright, let's buy some food. Nope. Let's sell some medical supplies. Nope. Nope. Hey! Thank you, Paid. Thank you, man. Heck yeah. Thank you. That is the balm to my weary soul right now. Thank you, man. Yep. Cargo transactions cannot be completed while vehicle is locked. That is... Well, you know when people say, why multi-crew when you can just fly multiple ships? That's an argument for that. Right there. Right there. Right there. Yeah, and Revenant, go ahead, if you don't mind. Go ahead and step off. I can't believe they would do that. Ow. It's just... Sorry. Still have gunk in my throat. Hey, Crumpet. Good morning, dear. Crumpet? Dear, guess what? Guess what? Did you know that you cannot buy or sell cargo when someone is on your ship? That everyone has to pile off the ship now? And Revenant, if you could, once you get a moment, if you could just step back onto the ship for me, I would greatly appreciate it. And Revenant, it's probably me. I'm getting some hitching issues. Yeah, a car. It's like, okay, see, look, and Revenant, he's just standing on the lift. Like, he's not on the cargo grid, he's just on the lift. So, if we select our Caterpillar, and he's just on the lift, he hasn't gone up yet, we go to buy fluorine. Oh no! Oh no! Like, what is this? Why? Who designed this in Notepad? Dear CIG, the 90s called text wrapping has been invented now. This is just lazy. Like, why was this designed in Notepad? I'm sorry. I know I'm hurting someone's feelings who works at CIG right now. But they have directly impacted my already neglected gameplay loop in a negative way. So, feelings are not being spared today. I'm sorry, but if you work for CIG and you did this, you did not do good work. I'm sorry. Apparently not, Jeff. Yeah, like it's way off center. It's just... Wow, that suit got wiped with him standing out here for way too long. You know, Drake, I used to edit my INI files for Command & Conquer in Notepad. So yes, you're right. Pro devs do use Notepad. Like, I'm sorry, I just, you know, trade has been in such a dire state for so long. And now we get this. Not only do we not get an update to trade itself in 3.18, like we didn't get a cargo refactor, we got a cargo box refactor. And to make matters worse, all the kids got to pile out of the van before you can load the van. You know what? If you go to Walmart and you do like the contactless pickup thing where they bring you your groceries, you don't have to get out of the car. They can load it into your vehicle with passengers still inside. Walmart is more advanced than the cargo system we have in 2953. Walmart can do what ArcCorp 157 cannot. They can put cargo in my vehicle while it is still occupied. I just want to point that out. Oh, Rez, no, dude, cancel it, man. Cancel it. Do not. Dude, this is 2023. Times are tough, man. Just cancel it. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings, man. Like, dude, hold on to every dollar you got. Like, seriously, cancel it right now. Please. Like, listen, man, times are tough. And everybody here needs every single dollar they can hold on to, you know? like, losing a job is tough. Like, honestly, I want to send you, like, a tenner. You know? So, like, please, like, don't keep it... Don't waste your money on me. Unless you actually got money to waste. And even then, I'm still gonna say... Maybe you should just buy yourself, like, a beer. So, please, believe me, you're good. I understand. Like... You're set, man. I get it.
Torpedo burrito.
Coyote. Thank you, man. Thank you, Coyote. See, Rez, there you go. You're good. Thank you, Coyote. Yes, Crow. Yes, it does. I've done it time and time again. Oh, Keel, it happens a lot around here. Hey, Sarone, good to see you, man. Oh, yeah, and Revenant. I love those error messages. I always like seeing those, like, on, like, posts of, like, buses and things like this. Sarone, it's a graphical issue. So outside, the doors are fine. However, looking at the doors from inside makes them disappear. Why, I do not know. I think I filed an issue council report about it, but... Or maybe I said I was going to, and I did not. And, you know, Keel, if you don't want the membership, you could always, like, there's a way to turn it off. Because I think you actually have to enable it. Like, enable your account for accepting the gift membership thing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know how it works. I literally only turned it on so YouTube would stop bugging me. And, I haven't actually figured out how everything works. Like, literally people in chat have educated me more on how the membership stuff works. Yeah, Rez, you got anything lined up for you? Like, sorry to hear about the job. Yeah, Russell, have a good night, man. And no worries, I got about 16 minutes on taking my pills. Yeah, see, Jason, I didn't know that. I thought you could, like, you know, pick and choose. That way you could be like, oh, that guy. I don't like that guy. I don't want to give him a sub. He has opinions about movies that I like. Or songs, like, you know, frankly, I think Halloween by Aqua is probably the best Halloween song ever made. Probably the best song Aqua ever made, but apparently a lot of you guys don't agree with me. No worries in Revenant. Like I said, I got like 16 minutes. Yeah, the co-pilot features are still non-existent.
Quantum drive is now off.
You know, Apple, I never saw the original Willow. Yeah, wait. I love Aqua.
Quantum drive is now on.
You see, wait, whenever you get a moment, I want you to do something for me. they have a song called Halloween. And it's my favorite, you know, themed holiday song. I greatly recommend giving it a listen. A lot of people don't like it because they're wrong. But I greatly enjoy it. I like playing it during October and while giving out candy. In fact, I actually need to put like a Halloween playlist together so I can blast it while sitting out on my porch handing out candy. Like, you got to get some Warren Zevon in there, you know, Werewolves of London. That's just a classic. Yeah, Jason, that's it. Co-pilot features getting off my ship. It is, Kenneth. The exact same one. They actually had several great songs that were not Barbie Girl, but, you know. Well, you know, I guess that could be a matter of opinion. Ow. Also, speaking of things, have any of you guys watched Koala Man yet? I have greatly enjoyed that. I don't feel like Australia has a lot of, like, animated shows that make it outside the country, you know. Crumpet and I have greatly enjoyed it. I finished it last night, Crumpet. I watched all the episodes of Koala Man. Gotta say, I think Spider is my favorite character in that so far.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
I enjoy his casual going along with anything and questionable access to various black market items. Yeah, Dr. Jones. Yeah, they had Dr. Jones. There's a guy in Star Citizen who goes by Dr. Jones. I've never actually quoted the song at him because I'm pretty sure he gets tired of that. Yeah, see, Crumpet likes some Aqua. You like Halloween, right, Crumpet? Right? Right? Ooh, I don't know if I've got the roof for this. We're gonna find out. Oh, yeah.
Warning, you are leaving the safe zone.
Nice and easy.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
Landing complete.
Oh, good.
Pleasant stay.
Good. I'm glad. Otherwise, I'd cry. And Raven, you can go and disembark. Or if you want to sit there, you can. And then I'll go, what? Why can't I sell this cargo? Of course, whatever do you mean? Ah, that guy. I mean, Phaedrus, that's what I use it for. Like, you know, what else lets me fly the large ships? None. Like, if the Caterpillar was a battle wagon, that's what I'd use it for, but you gotta get a whole crew together for that. Oh, Pablo. That's, man, okay. I thought it would be out by now. Clearly, I was wrong. I'm gonna guess probably late February. It'll definitely be after Lunar New Year, that's for sure.
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect.
Wow, hold on. Off-brand Hunchback of Notre Dame. Would it be like Hunchback of Wollongong then?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, Coyote, will do.
For the latest travel information,
I'm probably just gonna make a Spectrum post about it
arrival
first.
boards conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
I'm sorry, hold up. Hold up. New Babbage hangar. Oh wait,
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
where's my spaceship?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, DG, like,
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and
stuff
on
be hard.
ArcCorp, all UEE common laws
I just
are
have
still in
fatigue.
effect.
That's on me. I should just play other games. Ah, I gotcha in Revenant. I was hoping for like a just like a bogan Australian version.
It takes all
of
of
it.
us working together to keep ArcCorp safe.
You know, like
and
where all the
secure.
gargoyles are just
Be vigilant
drugged out.
and report possible threats
I'm
every
sorry,
time.
can I not?
Your insurance claim
There we
has
go.
been Your vehicle has been moved to our
All
storage
right, we'll call it a ship. That'll definitely store the ship correctly.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Want your company
And
to be a good company?
I've broken
ArcCorp's
something.
unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer
Hey, Jay, I think we'll get
amenities such as
two.
resource sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making ArcCorp your new home.
Okay, I've broken something. I hope my cargo is still here.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Oh, things are not
Please
working
visit us
well.
again.
Obey all security
Goodbye.
and customs personnel.
Welcome.
Crumpet, you
at
think
all
one?
times.
ASOP vehicle
All right, that's
retrieval
fair.
system.
Your safety.
I mean, we're already getting 0.5. Oh, no. And I lost it. I lost it. With all the cargo on board, I lost it. Good job, CIG.
Please visit us again.
Good job. I doubt I'm gonna be able to sell the cargo, but we're just gonna double check.
Monitor your luggage.
Raymond, good to see you. Moonraker, will it not? I figured I could, instead of hitting the store button, I could try that, but apparently there's just no getting around it, which is garbage. Yeah, I should sell before storing. Cool, CIG, cool. Wait, what? I'm sorry, did I miss a train? Hey, Ruber. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I feel like it doesn't really affect combat, but, you know, they got their own issues where you can't equip custom weapons because the guns don't actually work. And yeah, Rez. Like, man, I hope... Whoa, that thing is fast. I hope you find a replacement soon, man. I don't want you to feel bad about anything. Like, work sucks. Companies do bad things to their employees all the time. And I don't want you to feel like you owe me anything, man. If anything, I owe you guys. Oh no, and Revenant, this the transferring bug happens all the time. Not really a lot you can do about it, really. There's definitely a lot of blockers in 318 preventing it from going to live. I think we might just do some Dungeon Alchemist streams. Make some maps. Actually, you know what? That would be fun. If any of you guys have requests for D&D maps, we could just build it. You could just build it in stream. James, you cannot buy or sell when the ship is occupied. You can make no cargo adjustments while it is occupied. Alright, I don't think it's gonna be here, but let's just... Oh, Akaris! Oh, buddy!
Merry Christmas!
Thank you, man. Thank you, Akaris. Holy crap, man. Thank you. Oh, and Revenant, I did choke. I ain't got anything in my mouth. Thank you, Akaris. Yeah, that's like 10 quesadillas right there. Out of my rib. Thank you, man. Thank you. And Crow, you might have a point, man. I might actually have to go back to PTU. Guitars, I use a program called Dungeon Alchemist. I actually had another program called Dungeon Painter, which is a good program. Had a ton of stuff you can download for it as far as like packs that other people have made for art and whatnot. But I really enjoy Dungeon Alchemist. You know what? In fact, I might just do a stream of Dungeon Alchemist later tonight. If you guys are interested. I'm not sure what you guys' evening schedules are like, but, you know. I might just do that, or, you know, do one on Monday. Build some maps for people who want it. And, you know, we're probably gonna be, like, we've got 3/15 coming for Lunar New Year, which I don't remember what the date is for that, but, you know. That's when it's coming. But yeah. So a 317.5 for that. Depending on how bad things are for 318. Maybe a 317.6 for hold on. When I gotta look it up. January 22nd. Alright, I'm gonna say 317.6. So yeah. I'm gonna go 2. Because we're gonna have another one that for Coramore, which is, you know, Valentine's Day. Unless they bake those skins into 317.5.
City Flight is proud to be the official transportation service provider of the Arkansas Metropolitan Network.
No worries, Phaedrus. I ain't gonna stream TV anyway. Oh yeah, G. Easily. The thing is, G, the thing about D&D, there's a ton of maps that, you know, people make, for custom things and whatnot. And you can always just grab a map that someone has made, or even a procedural one. Be like, all right, here, we're fighting here, or whatever. But, oh. Nope, time to take my pills. But yeah, sometimes, G, you actually want, like, a custom-made map. Like, let's say, you know, like, you're doing something at, like, a temple, and you need specific, you know, hidden passageways here, or you want it to be more thematically on brand with a story. So you want things to be, you know, specific. Because there are people who definitely prefer having a pretty map that's on brand with what's going on instead of more, you know, theater of the mind stuff. And that's fair. Hey, Steven. Yeah, man. I'm not doing too bad.
Now leaving the station.
Good to see you, man. Got a little bit of a bruised rib, but it'll be all right. Oh yeah, you know what? I think it'll be up for St. Patrick's Day. I think they'll put the Stella Fortuna stuff into 318.
Now approaching.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let me toss these drugs back. Are we just not getting a train? I guess we're not getting a train. All right, I'm going to toss these pills back while I'm waiting for this tram that's now leaving the station.
Courteous to your fellow passengers. Keep conversations and mobiglass to a reasonable level. And share space with other travelers. Remember, we're all taking this journey together. Now approaching.
Ah, there we go. And one last pill. Hey, Adrian, good to see you, man.
Stand clear of the doors.
Sorry, I gotta take this losartan. Okay, well, it'd be easy enough. I don't think we're getting a train. B-Win is good. Trains are just not happening. Oh, Luke, I think there's a lot of stuff they're trying to get right with it, like the whole PES technology. Yeah, paid. I think you're right. Did I miss Grumpy's birthday? What? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to backspace back to New Babbage. Ah, darn. Watch, I'm gonna die and the train's gonna show up. But you know, Phaedrus, like if you're looking for a system, like, you know, Star Citizen D&D, that's pretty much just Traveler. I love Traveler. Traveler is an excellent tabletop.
City flight.
It actually has mechanics and rules for designing your own spaceships. And, you know, owing money for them. Like, listen, if you want a spaceship in Traveler, you're going to be up to your eyeballs in debt in character creation. Like, you know, millions of credits. In fact, Traveler, well, the newer Travelers fixed it somewhat, but you could actually die in character creation in Traveler. I mean, honestly, you could die of old age in character creation in Traveler. Because the experience system works totally different. And I think it's an amazing system. Guys, I just heard a train. Did you guys hear that? I heard a train. And Revenant, I should keep it in local. I mean, it's PTU, so it's not like it really matters. Sadly, I think I'm stuck. I think I'm just gonna have to relog.
With convenient connection trams across all major commercial
Oh yeah, Cowdy, I liked that.
is business travel made simple.
Man, what do you mean? I think X is like my crouch button. Alright, we're just gonna have to exit the menu and load back in. Oh. Shoot, we actually might be wrapping it up here in a little bit. I think Star Citizen is just frozen. I think it's just okay, there we go. We are having some issues today. Oh, yes, Luke. You see, Luke, Wizards of the Coast, how do I put this? I've got a very nuanced opinion on it, Luke. And that opinion is that Wizards of the Coast can suck it. To put it in a civil way. And Revenant, I'm gonna go EU just to force a different shard. But yeah, the OGL drama is I feel like it's confirmed everything that we feared when they purchased D&D Beyond. How they're trying to solidify things under their roof, which means they get to charge what they want and shutting out third-party developers. And they've also paid a lot of money to a lot of D&D creators to champion the new one D&D coming out. Wait, they just put out a press release? What does it say? Because, like, I saw that leak from one of the Wizards of the Coast employees that said they basically measure success in D&D Beyond subscriptions. And, you know, they loathe their customer base, basically an obstacle to their money, which, let's be honest, who doesn't loathe their customer base? Like, all companies are like that. They basically do the shut up and give us your money thing. I mean, that's what companies exist for. They want the money, and they're just having to get over an obstacle to get to it and to separate you from your money. I feel like Wizards really forgot how they got to where they are in the first place, you know? Hey, Mad. Yeah, guitars, I'm not a big fan of 1D&D just for Ardlings. Like, you know, never mind Azamar, let's just throw in some Celestial Furries and... It's like, come on, man, where's the Azamar? That's not the reason I'm actually boycotting it. It's just, it's so fun to bring up Ardlings. Like, that's just such a left field thing to toss in. Because everyone was like, oh, gee golly, I can't wait for Azamar to be back, and they weren't. They basically got the mascot replacement. Really, AJ? You know, I still don't like them. I still feel like the original OGL was overboard in the first place, so they could walk it back and look like heroes without actually doing anything. But that's nice to hear. Hey, Deplorable, welcome back, man. Honestly, we might just have to wrap it up here. It's starting to get late. I do kind of miss doing some Sea of Thieves, though. Sea of Thieves is nice. It's some good stuff. Yeah, Luke, like, I know a lot of investors were complaining that D&D was under-monetized. But I think that monetization needs to be done in the form of, like, merchandise and media. Not the core game itself. Like, look at Transformers. Transformers has movies, video games, comic books. And those make money. But you know what all those are? Those are all just advertisements to buy the toys. Like, that's it. That Sorry, I got gunk in my throat. That multi-million-dollar movie is designed so you go, wow, Optimus sure is cool. I'm gonna go buy that toy. Oh yeah, guitars. No, I don't blame you. I doubt I'll be buying any more Wizards of the Coast products. Yeah, Cody, that's it too. Like, it's just some with a bachelor's looking to step up the ladder. All right, I think I'm in for Everload. Okay, well that's... What a disappointing way to end the day. Yeah, like, okay, Paizo can write an adventure. Honestly, that's what D&D needs more of. Like, I feel like the quality disparity between a Paizo adventure and a Wizards of the Coast adventure is just ridiculous. Paizo put out some great stuff. And, you know, comparing those to some of the stuff that Wizards has put out, the Wizard stuff just feels so basic. Ow. Yeah, Coyote, like that's it too. Like, that's mostly Dodge's fault. Like, the car company. Because they did the whole thing where, you know, a company's aim is to increase value for shareholders, not, you know, its customer base or its workers. Once you start taking the shareholder enrichment approach, your product and relations tend to suffer. So, yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I think we're gonna have to wrap it up. We seem to be stuck in a forever load screen, so that means a character reset. No guarantees, but there might be a stream later tonight. If I do, it'll just be making some dungeon maps. If anybody wants a particular type of map, you know, we can always build that. You know, Coyote, I can believe that. It's not me. It's the PTU. Hey, Berlin. Wow. I've been sitting here so long my mouse went to sleep. That's what that sound was my mouse waking back up. Hey, Muzz, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But tell you what, we might do some stuff later. If we do, it'll be, you know, laid back. But, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This is a disappointing way to end a Friday night. But it looks like we're gonna have to do it this way, so. I want you guys to have a good weekend. If I don't see you, you know, before Monday. I want you to enjoy your weekend. Get a drink. Maybe, you know, make a mean post at Wizards of the Coast. Maybe go buy a Paizo product. I don't know. But yeah, go get a drink. Go get something nice to eat. And I will catch you guys at a later point in time. So be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. Be nice to animals. Drink plenty of water. And until next time, keep on trucking. Oh, Bubba, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And thank you, Mad. Like, aside from the slight cough, like, I feel good. I just feel a little bit of that coffee cough. And yeah, AJ, I will. I'll link it in Discord once I post it. So. You guys have a good night. And I'll see you next time. Have a good night, all.